Hey everybody, we're going to do a vinyasa class today, so make sure you take things at your own pace and let's have some fun. So start in a comfortable seat. You can be up in, this is called virasana, sitting on the shins and the knees. If you would rather be grounding the tailbone into the floor in a simple seat, then that's great too. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, start to do that now. In whatever seat, see if you can get a little bit heavier through the tailbone. Let the shoulders soften away from the ears. And being really light on the fingertips, almost like a tickle. Could you move your fingers up and down your thighs? Just reminding yourself that you're here. You physically got onto your mat. Your own perfect touch, your own perfect embrace. And when you're ready, let's start to find some stillness in the hands. The palms could be facing up or down. Facing down is a sign of grounding. Facing up is a sign of receptivity. Chin softens towards the chest just a touch. And as all the expressions melt off the face, you notice what it's like to shift from a doing body to a breathing body. And as you inhale, you feel your belly and your side ribs and your chest expanding and lifting. And as you exhale, it's like a waterfall and the breath moves all the way back down towards the tailbone, grounding you into the floor. And each breath is its own beginning, middle, and end. Its own story. And if your breath is a story, what can it tell you? What can it reveal? Let's be here for maybe 5 more rounds of your fullest, most complete breaths. Placing palm to the palm in front of the heart. Part the lips, take a full breath in the nose. And sigh. Opening the gaze to the fingertips. And as you inhale, fingers gaze, arms up. And as you exhale, right hand down and side stretch over to the right. Left arm long and strong. Soften your right ear a little bit, but stay grounded through both sitting bones. Inhaling up and exhaling, left hand down and over. And inhaling up, exhale, twisting to the right. Left hand can find the knee, right fingertips behind you. Inhaling up. And exhaling, twist to the left. And inhaling, arms up. And exhale, hands come down to the heart. One more big, juicy breath in. And out. We're going to shift forward onto the knees. This is called toes pose. It's a pretty intense toe stretch. So you're going to tuck into your toes and set your hips down towards your heels. Now, this is intense, so when it becomes too much, you can always lift your hips or you can come to the tops of the feet. You decide in and out as many times as you want. Reach your arms out when you're ready. Kind of at a Y shape and spread all the fingers. Sensation rises and falls in the feet. We don't need to name it, we just notice it. And then begin to open and close your hands as fast as you can. And then begin to breathe a little bit more fiercely. See if you can go a little bit faster with the hands. See if you can soften something. Bring your arms out to a T. Keep opening and closing the hands. Bring them down Ooh, and bring them up. Go ahead and do a couple of circles like that. Remember, in and out as many times as you need with the feet. And take the other direction of the circles. Strong breath. Last breath. Arms back up to the sky. One more breath in. Open and close those hands. And let it go. Wow. Shake out the wrists. Plant the hands. Untuck the feet. And just a couple of love taps. Tops of the feet so don't smack on your mat. And we'll start to make our way into cat-cows. Hips and knees in one line, shoulders slightly behind the wrist. Do it a little bit more than you think you should. And make sure you've spread every finger and rooted every knuckle. Belly drops as you inhale, heart and hips lift. Exhale, press and round into the spine, shoulders up. Belly drops, lift your heart, breathing in. Exhale, low belly hugs in, rounded. Keep going just like this. If you want to add in a little bit of core, come back through a neutral spine, tuck into your toes, lift your knees 1 inch above the ground, and then again take some rounds of cat-cow, belly drop, heart, hips lift, breathing in. Exhale, press round into the spine. Knees just 1 inch above the ground. Put the work into the core. Strong arms. For 3, 2, and 1. Come back through a neutral spine, breathe in, and exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Pedal out your feet, let your feet be at least hip distance apart, if not a little bit wider, especially if the hamstrings are pretty tight. Yay your head yes, and nay it no. Put a little bit more weight into the heels and feel what it's like if you were a quadruped. Hands, feet rooted to the floor. Just feel it. And when you're ready, shoulders again slightly behind the wrists. Come into plank. Stay here as you inhale and exhale. Kneecaps lifted, heels pressed back. Top of the head is reaching forward. One more breath in. And as you exhale, head, heart, hips come down to the ground. 3 waves of the spine. Untuck your toes. Press into the hands, the pubic bone, the feet. Wave the head and the heart out. Breathing in. Exhale, roll it back down. Inhale, roll it up. And down. And one more time. And down. Very nice. You're going to roll onto your right side. Use your right elbow as a little bend. And so you have your hand and your head touching. Bend your knees. Left hand can stay grounded to root you. We're going to send this left leg out. Flex into the left foot. A couple of times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Foot stays flexed. This is enough. You can keep going with this, working the outer leg and glute. If you want a little bit more, take both hands behind your head. You're going to lift, lower, lift, and right elbow to left knee. Send it back out. Lower, lift, twist, and out. Breathe in, breathe out, and twist. 2 more. These are fun, huh? Send it back out. Send the leg down. Shift back onto your belly. Tuck into your toes. Lift your kneecaps. Press to plank. Breathe in. And exhale, hold. One more inhale. And exhale, lower to your belly. Rolling on to the left side. Left hand is with the head. When you're ready, bend the knees. And then keep your left knee bent. Send your right leg out. Begin to lift and lower. Keep the foot flexed. This is enough. You can tell yourself right now, this is enough. If you want a little bit more, hands behind the head, lower, lift, bend the knee, elbow to knee. Lower, lift, twist, out. Lower, lift, twist, out. Breathe. Two more. It's okay to be shaky. Last one, and we're done, and it's over. And you roll onto your belly and breathe. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck into your toes. Find your plank. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. When you're ready, let's come into a forward fold. A couple of hops, one hop, or two big steps with the feet. Let the head hang. Bend the knees. Soften the head to the ground. Let's make a ma sound on an exhale. Breathe in your nose. Go ma. Keep those knees deeply bent. Breathe in. And as you exhale, roll up nice and easy. Round into your spine. Go slow. You're worth the weight. When the shoulders stack over the hips, roll the shoulders back. Let the chest be lifted. Press into your feet and notice what it's like to stand on your own 2 feet. Just as you are. Not what it was yesterday. Not even 5 minutes from now. This is it. It's enough. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhaling, find a chair. Bend those knees, look down at your toes. Make sure you can see them, make sure you can lift them up. Spread them apart from each other, set them back down one at a time. If you're extending through the arms, see if you can roll the pinkies in towards each other so the palms are almost facing back. Shoulders in your sockets, natural curve of the spine. Bend 1 more inch, you are strong, you can. Stay there, breathe in. Stay there, breathe out. Rotate the palms, let them face the floor, breathe in. Exhale, press the hands down, stand all the way up. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold in. Come up halfway, hands to the thighs, to the shins or the floor. Exhale, all the breath out, fold in. We're gonna step the right foot back and make our way into a high lunge. So keep your left knee deeply bent and press into the feet to rise. So we'll take Tai Chi movements today, shift your energy around. So what you'll do is stay here as you inhale. And as you exhale, you're gonna shift back onto your right foot, turning the heel down. Now begin to bend the right knee and straighten the left leg, or kind of in a side lunge. And then as you inhale, you'll come back into a high lunge. And no one's looking at you. So take this at your own pace and take it in your own way. Lots of different expressions with the arms. You can always just keep the hands in front of the heart. Maybe you close your eyes for a round. So much of our energy just gets stuck. We live in our heads so much of the day. Take it out of the head. Put it into the body. And breathe. Let's do one more round. I'll meet you in a high lunge at the front of your mat, reaching the arms. Settle with what comes. This is enough. You can stay just like this or breathe in. As you exhale, cactus your arms, bend your back knee. It could tap the floor or just hover. Inhale, lift it all up. Exhale, take it down. And up. And down. 3 more. And 1 more. High lunge. Breathe in. Let your torso tip forward like you were putting something on a shelf. Low belly hugs up and in like you had a beach ball between your hands. Squeeze that beach ball. Hug your left hip in. One more breath. Bringing the hands down to the ground. We're gonna find three-legged dog. You're gonna take this left leg and move it all the way up and all the way back. Weight is in the right foot. Breathe in. As you exhale, bring your left knee towards your left arm. Lower your left knee down towards your wrist. Take it across to the right wrist. Take it up the right arm and take it over. This is a square elevator. Do it again. Wah, and we switch over to the right. Take it down, take it across, take it up. One more time. Left leg all the way up and back. Stay here, inhale. And exhale, lower your foot down and meet the right. Stay in downward facing dog for the next 2 breaths. Or you can choose forward to come to plank, inhale. Knees could be up or down as you lower halfway into chaturanga. Elbows are hugging in. Flipping the feet or lowering to the belly, cobra, or upward facing dog. Hips up, arms strong. Gaze to your cheeks, try not to crank your neck. Plank, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Part the lips, full breath in the nose. Side out. Inhale, look up at the hands. Exhale, bend deep in your knees. You're on your tippy toes. No breath, step or hop. Forward fold. Come up halfway, breathe in. Exhale, fold in. When you're ready, find your chair. Bend your knees, reach your arms. One more breath in. And out, bend another inch. Rotate the palms, they face the floor, breathe in. Exhale, press the hands down, stand all the way up. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, folding in. Left foot is going to step back for the high lunge. Bend your right knee, reach your arms. So same Tai Chi movements on this side. Bending and turning into the back foot, turn on the toes, bend the knee. Shift back into your high lunge. Any expression with the arms, make it yours. And sometimes it's fun to close the eyes and see what else is out there. All I ask is that you breathe. And it's okay if you feel silly, because that's you right outside of your comfort zone. And that's where the change happens. One more breath. And we'll meet in a high lunge. Reach the arms. Shoulders in your sockets. Little bend to the back knee if you get pinched. Breathe in. Exhale, cactus arms. Tap the back knee to the floor, or it bends just a little bit. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, down. Last 2. And 1. Inhale, reach it up. Now take your torso forward, put it on a shelf, reach your arms forward, squeeze a beach ball, hug your right hip in. Can you lift your left kneecap and be here? One more breath. Hands down to the floor. Find 3-legged dog, right leg all the way up and all the way back. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right arm. Lower it down to the wrist. Take it across to the left. Travel up and over. Do it again. And breathe. And switch out the square. Going down the left arm. Over. And 1 more time. Right leg up and back. Breathe in. Exhale, just take a big step forward with that right foot. Big step forward with the left foot. A little bit of space between your feet. Let your head hang. And if you can, put your hands right on the tops of the feet. Notice and observe the kick of the heart rate. Smooth out the edges. You might even hear the word so as you inhale and hum as you exhale. I am that. I am here. I am that, which makes me powerful, beautiful, vulnerable. I am of myself and I am for the collective. So hum. One more breath. When you're ready, anchor your tailbone, bend your knees, breathe in. Exhale, roll up nice and easy. Shoulders up, shoulders back. Let's take a step out with the left foot. Toes out, heels in. We'll do some Kalima squats. So bend your knees, they go the same direction as the toes. And we don't want to tuck or untuck the tailbone too much. So almost like your hips were a pendulum, just I'm swinging a little bit back and forth until you think you can find that natural curve of the spine. And then you bend another inch in your knees. Arms are by your sides, shoulders towards each other, heart is up, head is up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Put the palms together like you had a sword and you go down the center. Inhale, arms up. Good, keep going. I really take this opportunity to think about something that I just need to slice out of my life. Gather it in and slice it out. 2 more. Inhale, reach the arms. Cactus, then bend into the knees. 1 more breath. Ooh, straighten the legs. Reach the arms out to a T. Turn the toes now so they face the same direction as the heels. Little bend in the elbows is perfectly fine. Imagine you had something small you could squeeze between your shoulders and just give there a little pull between the shoulder blades, engaging and lifting the chest. Close your eyes if you can. Breathe. If the arms start to feel heavy, it's okay. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Slowly open the eyes, inhale. And as you exhale, let yourself fold forward, tailbone moves back, hands release towards the ground. Little bend in the knees is perfectly fine. Make sure that the pinky toe is lining up with the outer heel. Soften the head in. You can bend and straighten one leg at a time. And feel around into this. You cannot think your way into your body. It must be felt. See if you can work on straightening the legs. See if you can work on lifting the kneecaps and putting more weight into the outer heels. Part the lips, take a full breath in and a full breath out. When you're ready, start to swivel on the feet, bending into the right knee, bringing the hands back towards the front of your mat. Let's find plank one more time. Looking in between the hands and breathing. You are strong and you can be here. Drop your knees whenever you need. Last breath in. Last breath out. Everybody drop the knees now. And we want to get the hips down, so you can either cross the ankles or just bring your feet to one side to get the hips forward. Shift a little bit forward. We shall travel by boat to our backs. So Knees can be knees can be bent, feet are on the floor, hands behind the legs. And this is Navasana, this is boat. You can be here. If you want a little bit more, you're gonna work on flexing into the feet and lifting them up off the ground. Try not to get text neck. It's really easy to wanna let the head move forward. Ears in line with the shoulders, hard up. Release your arms when you're ready. Spread your toes, low belly hugs. In, breathe in. Exhale, Ardha Navasana, halfway down. Straighten out the legs, look in between the toes. Woo! Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. 3 more. One more. Come halfway down, make fists with the hands, scrunch up your toes, take a full breath in. Exhale, crash that boat. Oh. Heavy, heavy. Take your knees in towards your chest, give them a squeeze. Sweet sway from side to side. Left foot will come to the floor. Let's do half happy baby. So right hand, the inside of the knee to either the outside or the inside of the foot, whatever is most comfortable. Try to get your shin perpendicular to the floor. Gently coax the right knee down towards the ground. You could keep your left knee on the floor or begin to straighten your left leg. Left heel will try to be rooted. Left hand can come to the top of the thigh for grounding. Smooth out your edges, not just of the breath, but of a thought, of a feeling. Remembering we are not those things. So hum, we are more. And as you unwind your right foot, hug your right knee in towards your chest, give it a squeeze. And let that right knee travel over to the left as you come into a twist. Right arm can come straight out. You can bend your elbow, soften something. One more breath. Come back through center, give that right knee one more hug in. Set the foot on the floor, half happy baby, left knee comes in. Again, arm is to the inside of the knee, but outside or inside of the foot. Draw the left knee down, soften the shoulders and the head. This is enough, or you can take your right leg and begin to straighten it. Right hand can be on the top of the thigh to help ground the top of the thigh down. One more breath. Unwind the knee, hug it in, and twist, rolling onto the right. Soften something. Last breath. Hug both knees in, give them a squeeze. Set the legs out for Shavasana. Wrap your arms around yourself. Give yourself a hug. That perfect embrace, only you know. Full breath in. Full breath out. Release your arms down. Palms can face up or down, whatever you need. Melt towards the floor. Easy rise of the chest as you inhale. Gentle fall of the belly as you exhale. You could stay here as long as you like. And as you're ready, begin to attach your awareness back to your breath. Little shimmers find the fingers and the toes. If you want an early morning stretch, reach your arms all the way behind you. Soak it all up. Bending the knees, rolling onto a side. And as you're ready, coming back to a comfortable seat. Eyes can be opened or closed. Hands wherever is comfortable for you. And there's a little bow of the head to the heart. See if you can find your heart beating. And let's all take a full breath in and out. And may we all become teachers of peace and teach in the only way possible, by example. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'll see you next time.